Tell me who you are or what exactly defines you. Imagine I ask you to turn to the person next to you and say to them, "Hi, what do you do for work? How much do you earn? What's your salary?" How would that make you feel? Would it make you feel comfortable? Or how would it make you feel if they asked you, "What do you do for work?" Uncomfortable. Probably very, very uncomfortable. In life, almost all of us want freedom. We want to be able to live in our own terms. If we want freedom, we need money. If we want money, we need to be educated about money. But how can we do that if we can't even talk about it? I believe that getting comfortable talking about money is the first essential step to education. When it comes to finances and income, education is the ultimate equalizer. For poor, education is the way out, and for the rich, it's the way forward. There was once a mysterious figure known as Satoshi Nakamoto. For people in crypto, a very familiar name. For people who don't know, this was a person who created Bitcoin, an idea that transformed the way we think about money. Now, imagine this. The next Satoshi could be a teenager today. Maybe they won't invent the next Bitcoin. Maybe instead, they'll be able to cure the cancer. The truth is, great ideas come from anywhere, anytime, and it comes to anyone. Unless education sparks their imagination, the world may never know them. So learning is essential. But let's be honest, our current education system have blind spots. Raise your hand if, when you were at school, you were taught about compound interest. Probably no one. Exactly. Almost none of us. Imagine how rich you and I could be if we were taught about compound interest. In most cultures, we don't teach kids about financial independence, a very crucial life skill. Luckily for me, I was an outlier. At 9 years old, I'd spend every afternoon of my summer break stuck at the kitchen table. While my friends were playing outside, I was writing book reports. Book reports I didn't even need for school. My parents told me and my brother to read classic books like Les Miserables and then write essays. Write essays about the books we read. I'd be sitting there trying to write as much as possible. The Gavroche was very nice, kind, gentle, caring, compassionate, generous, considerate, charitable, benevolent, warm-hearted, noble-spirited boy. The catch? My parents were paying us to write these essays. And what they were doing was paying a cent for every word. That's why I tried to write very long sentences. At that time, I believed I had discovered a sure path to wealth. My parents always handed us the money in full and, of course, without hesitation and delay. I could buy 3 ice creams and eat them all at once. I was a little chubby kid. Or buy a football and become the team captain because no one else had a football. And I could even buy my own first bicycle and be seen as the coolest kid on the street. Only later did I realize that they have given me 3 essential life lessons. First of all, I was very curious about learning. Then I learned about self-discipline. Of course, money is a great motivation, and definitely the value of hard-earned money. And this little coin taught me that financial independence begins with education. As Victor Hugo said, money is the master key that opens all doors. If we want freedom, our education must include teaching financial independence. I work at Bitget, a centralized crypto exchange, and of course, one of the biggest financial institutions in the world. We care about our clients, but we are also on a greater mission. We want to ignite curiosity, unlock potential, and empower next billion minds to shape the future. We understand that the educated generation won't just build apps. They'll build fairer societies. They'll change and improve the systems they inherit, and we need them now more than ever. Many people worry that AI will take our jobs. At least 2 speakers before me talked about AI. And it's true. The World Economic Forum says that by 2030, AI will displace 92 million jobs. But here's a catch. Yet it will create 170 million new jobs, leaving us with a net gain of 78 million jobs. I hope I did the math right. Globally, 72% of people believe crypto will exist next 10 years. I work for a crypto company. I hope it does. And yet only 1% truly understand it. That gap is dangerous. And the only bridge is education. Education is very, very important. And this is the milestone that we are really investing in. That's why we are focused hard on financial education for youth, mainly for children. In 2023, we launched Blockchain for Youth, a $10 million 5-year initiative. We partner with universities, we hold hackathons, we build real-world skills. And this year with UNICEF, we are training 300,000 girls in 8 countries to build apps. We even created Web3 Young Learners Encyclopedia here in Philippines to teach digital finance from A to Z, and we are distributing these books to the kids at schools. Education unlocks independence. Independence unlocks freedom. And without freedom, innovation dies. That's why we want to make innovation alive. The other day, I was on a phone with my friend, and my heart sinks. He's a flight attendant, and his mom is having one of the biggest battles of her life. She's battling cancer. All my friend wants is to be by her side, but instead his job takes him further and further away. Money's greatest power lies not in what it adds, but in what it releases us from. With financial freedom comes power, the power to chase your dreams, to live as your true self, and to be truly happy. Many would say that money buys happiness. For me, the power of money is that we can be and chase things that we really want. Not the life that others expect us to live, but actually we can live the life we want to be. Because true freedom comes from being dependent on ourselves. So today I want to leave you with this one important message. Always choose freedom and never be hesitant to have the hardest conversation. Yet the job you do or money you earn doesn't define who you are, but it can still make you closer to the people you love. And let that opportunity always free you from the life you don't want to live, the place where you don't belong, and probably from the relations that love has left and you had to stay. Let that freedom truly give you the opportunity to be yourself. Thank you.